Good morning or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, depending on where in the world you're joining us from, and thank you for joining today's presentation. My name is Kane Brennan, and I will be your moderator from the Business Review today. Before I introduce today's speakers, I'd just like to run you through a few bits of housekeeping for this presentation, just to make you aware of some of the tools that are available to you. On the right-hand side of your screen at this time, you will see a small toolbar. That toolbar will allow you to submit questions throughout today's presentation to our presenters. I'd like to make a recommendation to everybody that is with us today that as and when you think of your questions, please submit them at that moment in time. What will happen inevitably is in the last 15 minutes that we have set aside for a Q&A today, we will get a large number of questions that will come through all at once. What we want to do is make sure that we can prioritize your questions as and when they actually come through. So if you do them earlier, the more chance we have of actually answering them for you. Any questions that we don't get round to answering before the end of the presentation, we certainly will take the time out to contact you after today's presentation. During the presentation also, you will see that at 2 intervals we will be having polling questions. Those polls will be used to gain informed market intelligence from today's audience and just to allow us to get a bit more information about everybody and give you the chance to interact with us in this session. So let's now look at today's presentation. So today's presentation is getting the most out of your transformers with proactive servicing. Your presenters today are from ABB, and the first presenter will be Paul Aman. Paul is the ABB Transformer Service Market and Business Development Manager. Following Paul will be Olivier Ullman. Olivier is the ABB Transformer Service Global Marketing and Sales Manager for Engineering Solutions. What I'll now do is introduce Paul, and Paul, I've now handed control to you for today's presentation. If you'd like to click on the slide deck, you now have control and you may begin.
Thank you, Kane, and thanks everybody for joining us for the session today. We have 3 main points we want to discuss with you. The first is many transformers are reaching a critical age, and that makes it very important to have a well-defined maintenance strategy. Consequences of transformer failures can really be very big. They can affect revenue, incur penalties, and cost the company reputation and its customers. Now, third point will be to have a good maintenance strategy, we need condition assessment. We need to know the health of a transformer.